1, Roki Sasaki. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ball, that's too high.
Check swing, and he went 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That clips the corner. Next pitch is in the dirt, and the count's full. And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit.
The designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
That one finds the zone, and the count even 1-1. Line drive, come on.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Kyle Tucker stands in now and watches strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next pitch is outside. 2 out, space is empty. Next one misses, and that's ball 2. In the air, left side, and it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat.
Batting
Worked
fourth,
himself into a
first
good
baseman,
count.
Michael
I don't know how
Bush.
he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Michael Bush in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fought off foul. Tucker off of first with 2 away. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 3rd out. And we're back. And today's starter, Ben Brown. What do we need to know here?
He really needs to be able to throw all 3 of his pitches for strikes in this one. Otherwise, these hitters are going to start sitting on pitches. You know, you've got to try to get the swing and miss with the curveball, and you've got to move your pitches around. Don't get too comfortable on one side of the plate unless they're showing that they just can't hit that spot.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Mookie Betts.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That one ran inside, almost got him. The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off, 2-2.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got it. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Tommy Edman in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One out, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Over near the wall. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And the righty deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next offering way upstairs. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Matt Shaw. Sasaki back to work. That's in there, and it's 0-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And here comes Dansby Swanson.
0-1.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. Slings to second. On to Hernandez. 2. Nico Horner will come up to hit.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Pajes makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2, and now Teoscar Hernandez. Outside low, ball 1. Fastball is outside.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Will Smith in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Check swing, and he went. And 1-1. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. And the Dodgers score first. It's 1-0.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now it's Max Muncy.
1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner at second, nobody out.
That's ball 2.
In the dirt.
2-0. No. Inside.
There's the strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball, but with high velocities these days.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone! That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-0. Michael Conforto will climb in. Right side, and that chance handled. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Batting
Here's
8th,
Kike
first
Hernandez.
baseman, Kike Hernandez.
And ball 1. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Andy Pajes in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's a strike at the knees. 0-2 now.
Ball.
2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Out to short. Swanson tosses to first, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a quick out, number 1. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Amaya measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in Panama. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one upstairs. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one misses.
That ball went out.
Now 3-1. On the ground. Oh, he gloves it to first. And they get the out.
Now batting, left fielder Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fastball for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Check swing called strike. 0-2. Happ lays off.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and
One
that
ball,
pitch
two
did a
strikes,
good
count.
job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Chavez
Leading
Ravine,
off for the
bottom of the
Dodgers,
inning. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, second baseman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. That's in there. 0-1. Betts on at first. Nobody out. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker on the move. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Designated hitter.
He is
Shohei
quite an athlete. I mean, you look
Ohtani.
around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. In there, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No
Big
ball,
time
two
GM
strikes.
right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Now batting, left
Here's
fielder.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar
Doubled his first time up.
Hernandez.
And a foul ball. Foul ball there. That misses
ball,
the zone,
two
and the
strikes.
count is 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Back here in
Leading off
LA,
for the
onto the
Cubs,
fourth.
the designated
So up
hitter,
now for
Seiya
Chicago,
Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki. Pitch
Nope.
misses inside,
That's inside.
and it's 1-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were
One
playing
ball,
games at
two
home,
strikes.
instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Kyle
Up next
Tucker.
for the
1
Cubs,
for 1
right
with a
fielder,
single so
Kyle
far.
Tucker.
So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th
Oh,
overall
one's the
pick
count.
in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. And that is out of play. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Ball one
ball,
there.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Dodgers leading by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez settles under it and makes the grab. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom four, Will Smith to the plate.
Catcher, Will Smith.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
Muncy swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Muncy hits one in the air. Tucker under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And here is Michael Conforto. Grounded out his first time up.
Michael Conforto.
And that's down and away. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
2 on, 1 out. And up next for Los Angeles, Enrique Hernandez. He popped out his first time. And that's fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Line drive. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they lead by 4.
Back-to-back base hits to me.
New pitcher now, Colin Ray.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes.
Now
And there's 2 away.
Shortstop.
Here's
Mookie
Betts.
Betts.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. In there for strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that one fouled off. And that's outside. Going to count 1 and 2. Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Ready now for the
Leading
5th
off for
inning.
the Cubs,
So up now
third
for
baseman,
Chicago,
number 6.
Matt Shaw. Sasaki back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there.
Now
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. And that skips into dirt. Next offering is fouled back. Shaw gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's Nico Horner. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Headed towards the corner. This one looks like trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's a speed threat, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Clips the outside corner, and the count 1-1. Way inside.
Aye. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. High fly ball out into left center field. Out number 2. Miguel Amaya, the next
catcher,
come to hit.
Miguel
0 for
Amaya.
1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Next offering is fouled back. Runner at second, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's the ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. That's outside. 3-1 now.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and now Tommy Edman. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Now batting, designated
Here's Shohei
hitter,
Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Ball.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Edman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
1-1.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it over to first, safe. And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez.
Now batting,
1 for
left
2.
fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
That pitch is out.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Pickoff throw. Ohtani back in. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Shaw handles, throws to first, and Hernandez is out. And up to the plate
Now
is
batting,
Will Smith.
catcher,
First
Will
round pick out of Louisville in
Smith.
2016. That's in for a strike. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. All right, we go to
Leading
the
off for the
top half
Cubs,
of
left
inning
fielder,
number
Ian
6.
Happ.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. Swinging a foul out of play. That one
Nope,
close,
that's a ball.
ruled a ball. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That one missed.
2-2 count.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Hernandez ranging after it. Hauls it in for the out. And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 2 in this one. Suzuki goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 2-0. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
In the air, out towards left center. Pajes makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty.
Right fielder,
Kyle
Tucker
getting ready to hit. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Max Muncy. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting,
the batter will be Michael
right fielder,
Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
That clips a corner. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Line drive to short and caught. And Kike Hernandez at the plate.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base hit, and that extends the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice job of
Now
driving that pitch
the
the other way
fielder,
on a line. You know, hitters, they take
Pajes.
so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Pajes stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Long run, tracks it down. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top of inning number 7. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. Out to short. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson. Just off the inside edge.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Swing and a chopper out to short, and that squirts through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So here's Horner now, right through there for a strike. Now move to first.
No, he's safe.
Swanson off of first with 2 away. Out there to center. Pajes on the move. Nice grab on the run. Back here in LA, bottom of the 7th. And now it's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
And there's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
1 for 3. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Ripped to third and caught. 2 down, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch misses. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Crow Armstrong ranges back. Gone. Shohei Ohtani goes deep. It's 5-1. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So the inning is still alive with Will Smith coming to the dish. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. Two outs. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll keep more runs. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alex Vesia.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit.
51.
Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Crow Armstrong in the box again. Takes the strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit.
Amaya.
That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
And he chases a high fastball there. The Dodgers leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Stepping in, Ian Happ. Man at first, one away. In there at the knees. That is strike 2. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Swings and misses. And there's 2 away. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki.
0 for 3 in this one.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Amaya, the runner at first with 2 gone. Cut on and lifted in the air. Conforto coming on, brings it in, and that is that.
Pitching for Chicago.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Caleb Thielbar.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Muncy, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swings through that one.
0-2.
Next offering misses. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Next to hit, Michael Conforto. And that one hammered. Going back. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. That misses the zone. Ball one. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Makes the play. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Here's Kike Hernandez.
The first baseman.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Right through there for a strike. One away with a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Next offering upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. One away with a runner at third. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting the center
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. And that's too high. Man on second, 2 down. That's in there. And the count 1-1. That one out to right. Tucker puts it away. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Anthony Banda.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Michael Busch.
Michael Busch.
Banda, a 6'2 southpaw, 220 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. Just missed. The Dodgers leading by 5 here at the top of the 9th. Close but called a ball. Now 2-0. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. And downstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Cubbies with only 1 out left. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1. Ball that's outside.
On the ground, and this should do it. And that'll do it. 6-1 is your final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout.